What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? I had a girl tell me that my haircut looked nice. I've kept that same haircut for 4 years since then. Sometimes we use the stream of our pee to try and clean poop stains on the bottom of toilet bowls. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long hot showers too, ya know. Yeah, it's freezing AF outside the shower. It's not that we can't take hints, we are just afraid of looking too far into something. If someone is flirting with me, I have the dilemma of, is she actually into me or is this just how her personality is? Exactly, take the hint and it was what we thought. Good, flirting successful. Take the hint and I was wrong, relation with her ruined, entire group shames me until the heat death of the universe. Edit, I didn't meant my friends shame me but other people more close to her will for sure. Boners don't automatically mean arousal. That will never be said enough. Nice try BuzzFeed. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. If you want something to happen between us, you gotta meet us halfway. If we're not making a move, we are probably doing our best to not fuck it up. When girls don't do anything and expect us to just take charge, like I got no problem long as I have some form of acknowledgement that you are down for that. Nothing equals no for me. I grew sick of guy standards when dating. Sister set me up with the number of a friend of a friend. We text off and on for a week, went on a simple coffee date, but I wasn't feeling it so I never pursued anything after that. Apparently she was upset and wanted to hear from me again, and my sister told me what I did was rude. Why? I had no interest in seeing her again, was already 3 dates in with another girl I liked more and who's now my wife, so clearly I made the right call. But what bugged me the most? She had my number as well and could have texted me herself if she was interested in a second date. That's not how it works. You're the guy, you text or call her, right, which I didn't do, which should tell you and her how I felt the date went. I like hugs. You monster, I bet you like hand holding too. We can't move our penis without closing our butthole. You just made men all over the internet clench their ass. That's power you can't buy. We don't get the hint. Saying, I almost broke my neck in the driveway, is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking thanks for the heads up, I'll be careful. If our balls are itchy, we don't actually scratch them. Instead we rely on clever little pinches to the nutsack. In public sure, but when I get home from a long day, I'll stand in the bathroom and rake my junk for like 5 straight minutes. Some days, it's my favorite part of the day. I'm not staring at you, I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. My current girlfriend, soon-to-be fiancé, asked me out. We worked at the same company, and she just came up to me and said, "Hey Justy Burger, I think you and I should go get dinner tonight." I asked her who else was going, and she said, "I think it'd be nice if it was just you and me." So yay, that was pretty cool. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no, because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. How many nights have you laid awake replaying this what if in your mind? I've lost count. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. The witch's kiss, when your dick touches the toilet bowl while you're taking a dump. Then there's Poseidon's kiss when the splashback touches your ass. Then there is Medusa's stare when you look in the mirror while rubbing one out. Because looking at yourself makes you rock hard? Yes. Our balls are slightly uncomfortable 30% of the time. Sometimes we want to not do anything cause our dicks get hard for no reason. Many hey come do your chores, having to be deflected with yeah in a minute while you wait. As a male HS teacher, I both hear this all the time and have sympathy for the boys. Billy, please write your answer on the board. Just a minute Mr. Pufed. Gotta find my homework. He's not fooling me. He knows he's not fooling me. But part of the guy code is to mutually pretend that I'm fooled. It's actually not always so easy to get an erection. Sometimes he's tired. Or he's nervous or worried, or he's on meds that make it difficult. Antidepressants are notorious for this, or any number of things. The stereotype is that men are always ready to get up and go, but this is far from true. So don't expect it, and don't be offended when his dick doesn't want to play, even if he does. The desire to touch the top of the door frame is a primal one. I can't understand it, I just do it. Well, slap my tits and make me a man, because a tall women too enjoy touching the door frame. P. Shivers. I've never felt so connected to my fellow man than knowing every guy in the world understands these 2 words. Only weirdos choose to piss in the urinal next to you when there are plenty of open urinals along the wall. Also, if we have to use the toilet to piss, we tend to piss on the side of the bowl to make less noise. Whisper piss. Adjusting your dick upwards towards your belly button when having a boner in public in order to hide it. Having a boner doesn't always mean you're turned on. And as it slowly becomes flaccid, you worry about it slipping loose and going on display. The daily struggle of any teenager. When you ask what are we thinking about and we say nothing, we really mean it. Never underestimate a guy's ability to not being thinking about stuff at all times. When people come crying to us, our first inclination is to fix the problem. Since this is often not possible, lead with something along the lines of, "Can I vent for a minute?" or anything that signals to us this is just a time for active listening, rather than a problem-solving session. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. I can vouch for this. I was upset with myself for not picking up what I thought were clear hints, when he responded frustrated with, "I don't understand hints, just tell me what you want, woman." He really helped me communicate better. I don't know why we grow up thinking we can't directly ask for things. A lot of guys answering right now are on the toilet enjoying some quality time with Reddit. The bathroom is an experience for many men. Morning wood can be cool for wake-up sex, not cool if you have to pee. We have to do all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers to pee. I myself like to do the Michael. Compliments will last for weeks, months, even years. Guys are crazy for a simple, "You're hot," or "You're really handsome," or something with their personality or looks. I still think about the cute girl at that takeout place telling me I have nice eyes. That was a year ago. No, I'm not lonely. Why do you ask? I've been on the toilet for 30 minutes but I am actually pooping. Sometimes we like to be the little spoon. If the big spoon is smaller than you, it's called a jetpack. I spent an hour or so this morning reading about fighter jets, then dozed off and dreamt that I was a pilot. Then I remembered a cool folder I had once with a T-Rex flying a fighter jet on it. I laughed out loud at that memory, and when my wife asked why, I said not to worry about it. Then I laughed again because I thought about a T-Rex trying to fit in at flight school. My wife and I are now fighting because she thinks I'm hiding something. We're really not that mysterious. Sometimes we're just laughing at a T-Rex trying to take notes on wind speed and lift. The good old pinch and roll technique. We provide a valuable toilet cleaning service which is underappreciated by peeing off any stains that might happen to be clinging onto the inside of the bowl. If you want something, just ask us. We are task-orientated. Saying, "I'm cold," won't always register to us as, "I need a blanket, can you get me one?" And if you're mad at us for something, just tell us and we will probably stop doing that thing if it's realistic. Don't just fester in your anger for days and wonder why we don't care. We do, we just have no idea what you want us to do. If we have a goofy hobby and you take interest in it, even the slightest, we love it. I'm a big gamer and my wife, who also games but not the same ones I play, will often watch what I'm doing, ask about the game, and generally take an interest. Her saying, "Oh, are you looking forward to Anthem?" is really cool and I appreciate her interest. It's be so easy for her to pay no attention, and her doing so makes a big difference. No matter how you shake and dance, the last 2 drops go in your pants. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we gave girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old, we think it looks good. When we want to be alone, it's not that we don't want to be around you, it's that we don't want to be around anyone for a bit. Sometimes we masturbate just to pass the time. It is not sexual at all. It is a bit like making a coffee to pass 10 minutes. If you play video games hours on end, a solid wank can revitalize your body and keep it going. This ain't a suggestion, it's a prescription. Men have just as many issues with mental health, depression, anxiety, body issues. Please recognize this. I hate living in a world where it's not socially acceptable for men to talk about these things. A lot of guys would talk about their experiences and issues but don't feel like they can. I feel like we just sort of ignore the issue, and guys that have mental health issues are sort of looked down upon because men are all supposed to be outgoing and confident. Maybe you have a guy friend who doesn't get out a lot, maybe he's acting strange or isn't totally there, this might be why. How often we fantasize about saving the day from terrorist attack or something. Our erections don't always mean we're horny. It just goes up sometimes and I'm here like, what is it, boy? You see something? I'm secretly an emotional wreck, I just hide it. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes, at times I do see you as I did 30 years ago and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes, there are times I see every wrinkle and flaw and know how you got every one of them. They are beautiful too. We're just as insecure as anyone.